friends, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. I don't know actually how much time I have to record this voiceover, so we're about to find out. I'm really excited for today's speed build. It is a sweetheart Victorian. So what I mean by that is almost like, well, it's mainly just Victorian, but it's like kind of romantic and like the landscaping and like the details of the building, and I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I sound like I do, and that's the main thing. But no, it's just a really fun build to do. I mainly focus on the landscapes. So that's what all the screenshots are really going to be about and stuff. But mainly landscaping into Sims and just in general, like even when I was in architecture classes, have always been just kind of like my downfall. Like I'm not good at landscaping yet. So what I wanted to do is just kind of get some inspiration, just kind of look around. So as I was just kind of digging around and building this building, I was like, this is a perfect lot because it's so big. It's a 40 by 30, I believe. This is a perfect lot just to kind of experiment with some ideas, and I love it, guys. It turned out so good. Oh my god, I'm so excited for you guys to see this landscaping. Watch it be like really bad. I'm the only one that thinks it's good, but no, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty proud, so I'm really happy about that. There's like a pool and everything. There's like some farm area. There's like a gazebo, like an outdoor like cooking area, like a barbecue pit, and it's just like, it's so cool. I even added the wishing well, which like I never use a wishing well, and it was just, I don't know, it's pretty awesome. Also, I've had like 4 cups of coffee today, so I am pumped for this video. It's also like, I didn't think I'd have time to record today, so my mom's staying with me. And she works from home every now and then, so whenever she stays with me, it's not a big deal, like, because she travels all the time. So it's just like, I thought she'd be working from home, but I haven't seen her all day, so I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just record a voiceover for this build. I'm also a little bit worried, because, like, my Elgato capture is saying that it's just a black screen that I'm recording. I also just hit my pop filter, I'm so sorry. So, like, I'm worried that it's not actually capturing, and I'm recording this voiceover for nothing. But we'll see, because if this made it in, then that means it worked. Yeah, whew, I'm all over the place today. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting day. I officially finished my online class for the summer semester, so I'm very excited about that. I returned my book today. I'm officially done with the class. I passed with like an A-, I think, so I'm pretty excited about that one. Especially because the final took me, oh my god, the final took me like 2.5 hours. Oh my god. That was the longest final that I've, like, I'm pretty sure my brain just died at one point. I was just staring at a wall. I was like, I don't know what to do here. It's not that it was hard, because, like, it all uses the GIS software, which geospatial technology is my major, for those of you who don't know. Hello, welcome. And it was mainly implementing, because he wanted, like, really specific stuff, and I was just like, I'm not entirely sure I have the skill set to do this just yet. But I don't know, part of the thing about college is you learn, and like as long as you put forth a good effort, you're pretty much guaranteed to pass class if you study hard. So yeah, I don't know, it turned out, it worked. But one of the things I wanted to do about this build was just kind of do like a wraparound porch. It gets kind of narrow in one spot. I wasn't entirely sure how to fix that without messing up the roof that I kind of had envisioned. But there's also like 3 staircases on the outside, and they all lead to like different areas of the backyard. So that was just kind of like a cool little touch. I intended this to be kind of like a family build. I build a lot of stuff for families, but I feel like that's the majority of what people play in The Sims is families and stuff. So I made this for like one kid, probably like a girl, and then like a teenager and stuff. The teenager's bedroom is like a little bit more ranch styled than Victorian, but like it's very comforting, and I think that's kind of the overall vibe of this house. It's very like warm, inviting, comforting. It's not really like a set specific Victorian style, because that style is just kind of like very rigid, and it's just like everything's very like pushed in together. And I had a really big issue with building this house that wasn't like a personal issue, it was like the game issue. So it kept deleting my objects that I placed down. So like whenever I go to do the interior, you'll see me fidget with like some trying to like import furniture in, and it just like what happened is, like, because I move all the furniture to the center of the room and I spread it out, that way the interior goes by kind of fast, otherwise we would be here all day. So as I'm doing that, I would like lose half my countertops or lose all the accessories that I put on the countertops. I'm like, Sims, please, like this is such a good build, like don't ruin this for me. But I don't know if it's just a lot that's broken, because there are some lots in The Sims that like you're not supposed to build on because they are broken, and this might be one of them. So I don't know. I mean, at the end, like, it turned out fine. Like, you'll see what I'm going for and stuff. It's mainly just because, like, I know what it's supposed to look like and stuff. So when I deleted furniture, I was like, okay, but, like, don't do this. Not on the day of my daughter's wedding. Good lord, what mood am I in? I also found a really cool way of like doing the roofs to where you have like these little oh my god, I wish I could know what they were called. You'll see, it's like this little like overhang, and then it's on the I don't know what I'm talking about. You'll see it, and you'll be like, okay, that's what she was talking about. This is a mess already. I should just restart. Oh well, I'm not going to. My friends are texting me. I love them to death, but one of my friends, she was like, so do you guys think, because it's 3 of us girls, it's me, my friend, I'll just call her S, and my friend H. So S was just like, do you think that we could be like Rachel, Monica, and Phoebe from Friends? And I was like, yeah. And apparently I'm the most like Phoebe, so that's what we've come to the conclusion of, and the group chat is kind of going crazy about all that, so I'm like, okay, but I'm mid-recording. I think it would be more like Monica at the end of the day, mainly because like I'm kind of a neat freak. Like my apartment's usually really clean. I see that and there's flower petals all over my floor, and you're like, Jesse, why is there flower petals on your floor? Because I moved a plant into my apartment today and I pretty much almost killed it. I may have dropped it, and the flower petals went everywhere, but the plant's still alive, and I think that's the main goal of the day. The plant is still alive. I'm doing good. I kept my cats alive, so I don't know. I'm trying to get a green thumb in life, but because like eventually I want like a really cool garden outside of wherever I move, but like I just don't have the luck of a green thumb. Like, I mean, I have like one plant on the inside of my apartment that's just like, it's like thriving and loving life. And then I have like a succulent, some flowers outside, and then some more flowers. And it's just like, they just like seem to not grow properly. And I don't know, I water it according to what the tag says, but I think it's the amount of sunlight my apartment gets. Oh, cool. Here's the thing I was talking about with like the corner and the building of stuff. I had to like kind of find a weird way of doing this, but yeah. I don't know what those are called, and I really should know that as an architecture student. Like, as an architecture minor, I should know what that's called. But I don't. I want to say it's cornice, but that's definitely not it. Well. That's something I'm not gonna worry about today. I also changed which ones I use too, because, like, although those are really pretty and those fit the Victorian vibe, I prefer these because it just looks better. So that's kind of what I went for. But yeah, so I promised you guys I would tell you about what happened at that awards show that happened, I guess, in the previous Sim Speed build, which, like, I know you guys are probably wondering where the interior of that is. The problem with that build is that it was so massive that I got quickly overwhelmed by the interior, and then my game started lagging really, really bad. Because I built the first floor, I built the second floor, and then I was heading up to the third floor, and it just crashed on me. It was like, okay, there's just too many objects. I can't handle the amount of clutter that you put into this game. Why are you doing this to me? So, like, the game basically broke with the amount of objects that I had. I don't know if that's just a Sims thing or if that's my computer. It's probably just my computer, but, like, it's a pretty beastly computer. Like, I can run things on ultra settings, so it really shouldn't break with the Sims. So I don't know, I might have to rethink that, but I really want to do that interior. It's just being very problematic right now, so I was like, I want to give you guys a speed build, and that's kind of why I leaned more towards this one. Plus, it gave me some time to just test out some cool, like, exterior stuff, like landscaping, and you guys know the drill. Also, this roofing gave me quite a bit of a challenge. I actually ended up cutting the footage of me struggling with this, and I ended up just kind of working on it off camera a bit. It didn't turn out super great, but like, I mean, it fits, it works, and at the end of the day, that's all you can really ask for, because there's not like a perfect roof piece for these like over porched roofs. So I don't know, it turned out, I mean, yeah, here's a roof thing that I decided on. I was like, it's there. I also have this beautiful, like, trim to it. I love it. It's just so Victorian. It's also a little bit colonial. I'm pretty sure it's more colonial. We're not gonna focus on that. Anyway, theater stories. So, last time I told you guys that I was about to work this award show and stuff, and I knew it was gonna be kind of this huge event and everything, and oh boy, did it not disappoint. I was expecting there to be some drama, and there was some drama, and I loved it. So I can't say who we got, but we got a famous football player to attend the event, because it's kind of like an award show for high school athletes. Woo! Yay! But anyway, So I'll set the stage for you. We dedicate the entire theater to this event. So we have an ice sculpture, which was like a 3-piece ordeal that like they took like an hour to set it up. And I have never been this fascinated by an ice sculpture in my life. But it had like a base. It had this sort of like winged base. It had this middle piece that was just kind of like a little stand. And then it had like the actual, what was the trophy that the athletes won, but like in ice form. And it was just, oh, it was so cool. It like took up quite a bit of space, and it almost like touched the ceiling. It was, oh, I loved it. My coworker didn't understand the appeal of ice sculptures and stuff. They're like, well, it's just a bigger mess for us to clean up later. It's like, well, yeah, but it adds some elegance to the event. Like, it adds some decor. Like, you got to be cultured to understand. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but you got to be cultured to understand. I don't know. I just thought it was really cool. I just love ice sculptures. Like, it's just fun. So we had that. We had like, it was lit up on the bottom too, so the light was just kind of like reflecting through all the ice. Oh, beautiful. 10 out of 10. And then my favorite part of the event. So like they have, they dedicate the first floor of the theater and stuff, because it's got a first floor and like a balcony mezzanine area. So the first floor was dedicated to a buffet, and they had gourmet meatballs, they had some cheesecake, they had like this little like pepperoni thing with this cream cheese type of situation in it, and it, oh my, just like 100% amazing. Like I was eyeballing those meatballs all night, because I remember from the event last year, like they were amazing meatballs, and you're like, Jesse, but it's meatballs. You don't understand. It was not just meatballs, it was meatballs. They were so good. But like the torture of it is, it's like I had to make sure people didn't like just leave their stuff on the floor or leave their stuff on some of the catering tables that we had set up. So like I would have to kind of like bust some tables while like watching the grand staircase to make sure people didn't like stand on the staircase or sit on the staircase, block the staircase, you know, just emergency stuff like that, safety reasons. So essentially that was my job, was to stand on the grand staircase and watch people go through this buffet and have my mouth water. And then when they started letting people into the theater, my job as a house manager was to make sure that like people didn't bring food into the theater. They could bring their wine glasses, their beer. It was an open bar, by the way, and oh boy, was it an open bar. Like we got some drunk people. But anyway, so I was watching to make sure people didn't bring food into the door. So I told my coworker, and I love this coworker to death. They no longer work at the theater because they moved on to bigger, better things, because it's kind of a student job, and once you graduate, you just kind of move on. So like they just moved on. I think they're in a different state now, so like I don't feel too bad talking about them. But like this work has been known not to do like a whole lot. But like they were a super nice person, like great to talk to, like just a good person, but just their work ethic is just not there. So I asked him, I was like, hey, can you watch the other door of the theater and stuff? I'll watch this side. If you watch that side, make sure people don't bring food in. And so I told him to do this and stuff. And like, I can be a little bit bossy. And I know it's like something that I'm trying to work on. Like, I don't mean to be bossy, but it's like, I know how things are supposed to be run, and we need to get this done. It's a big event. And so like, I asked him to do this, and I said, please, and thank you. And so he watches this area for maybe 2 seconds. Then I see him like getting a meatball. I'm like, dude. Like I asked you to do this for a specific reason. And so like I'm sitting there making sure people don't bring food in, and I have to radio my boss and stuff because we're on walkie-talkies. I'm like, can you please make sure this person's like watching the theater with me? And my boss had to have a talk with him and stuff, and I was like, oh, thank you. Like I'm trying to do this job right. So that was all going. Also, I hate this pink siding that's on a building right now. I change it a lot, but like we need some better siding in The Sims, because this just looks very pukey. It's not a good pink. It's just not. I think it's with the proximity of the paneling of the wood is just so close together that it makes the pink just look kind of pink and black. I don't know. It doesn't look right, and it bugs me. But that's a minor detail. Sorry, just to distract from the story for a minute. But the event overall went good. We had some people sitting in the balcony that weren't supposed to be sitting in the balcony. And it was only like 5 people, but like apparently they paid like $50 for this ticket for this award show for the children. I don't know why you would pay that much. But I had to go up there and tell them as a manager, I was like, hey, listen, the head of the event said that you can't sit up there. And oh my God, did they get lippy with me. And I was like, listen, I can get security up here. I can get like the head of the theater up here. I can't actually do that. Who are we kidding? I mean, I could get security, but like he's not going to come up here for 5 people. Like, I love the security guy. Me and him joke around all the time. But like, I managed to get them to leave, but like I was very intimidating. I like to think at being like 5'2" freckled person, just like very small. But like I can be kind of intimidating. Not really. If you were to see me, you'd be like, Jesse, no, like there's no way you're intimidating. Like just look at you. But I tried hard. I got them to leave and stuff, but like they borderline didn't scare me. I just remember like after I asked them to leave, I just stood there and I just like started shaking a little bit. I was like, oh, okay, like that was enough for me for a year. But like I don't know, I did my job, so that's all that matters. But yeah. It was quite an event. I actually had, when I was watching for food going to the theater, I had one of the VIPs, and I think he's a huge donor of the theater and stuff. He actually gave me like a slice of cheesecake, and he's like, I'm gonna ask you to hold this since we can't bring food into the theater. And he's like, if you happen to eat it, that's okay too. And at first I thought he legitimately wanted me to hold the cheesecake for him, and no, he comes back and he's like, are you not allowed to eat that? I'm like, oh no, I can. Like if someone gives me something like, and somebody who's a donor or VIP, it's like obviously I'm not gonna say no, / I want cheesecake. So yeah, I was just like, okay, this is pretty awesome. So he was super nice, brought me just like a slice of amazing gourmet cheesecake. Oh, I love cheesecake so much. My birthday is actually coming up. Oh my god, it's coming up. I'm gonna be 22 in like 2 weeks. Oh, that's so crazy. I'm gonna listen to Taylor Swift's 22 at midnight. I know that's such like a weird thing to want to do, but it's just like, you're only 22 once. Like, might as well embrace it. Also, I really like the way, quick side note, I really like the way I did this pool, mainly because it's not just a square, and this is the first time I haven't done a square pool. And I'm very proud of myself for getting out of my comfort zone. But here you'll start to see some of the landscape. I did skip a lot of it just because I was like, I don't want this video to be an hour. But you'll see all the big points of it. I try to go slow as far as like the editing of the video, like the speed of it, just so you guys can see kind of more of what I was doing and working with, and not just speed through it all. Actually show you guys what I'm building. So yeah, that's kind of a big thing. But as far as for my 22nd birthday, like what I kind of want to do is, one of my favorite things that I did in Vegas when I was there for spring break with my mom, was doing Topgolf. It was, oh my god, I love Topgolf. So for those of you who don't know, well, you guys should really look it up because it is awesome. I'm not even a big golf person. I just really like the idea of it. So it's essentially like a driving range. And there's like 3 different levels, and you're supposed to go at night, but you can go during the day. And they have like a pool and stuff too. Like they have other activities, but the main thing is Topgolf. Like that's what the title of the complex is. And so like they have one in Vegas and one kind of close to me, like 2 hours away. So meh. So the one in Vegas and stuff, it's like, I keep hitting my pop filter. It's like right in my speaker. I talk with my hands and my hands keep hitting it. But like, so at night, everything glows. So like all the holes glow like different colors and stuff. And if you manage to hit the ball, which has like a little microchip in it, then it'll tell you on the screen next to your like little area and stuff. I don't know what they're called. Kind of what your point score was for that and stuff. And it kind of like shows like a little bit of a replay. It's just it's so awesome. It doesn't sound awesome, but they bring you like food and drinks too. And it's fun just to have like a beer and some wings and stuff. And just, I don't know, just do some golfing. It's really not that expensive. It was a little bit pricey for me as a college kid, but like mom offered to pay in Vegas, and then I'm kind of hoping to find a way to go with a few friends or with my boyfriend and stuff for my birthday, so fingers crossed on that one. We'll see, but like, I don't know, last birthday and stuff I didn't really do a whole lot and stuff, and it was my 21st birthday, so you would think that I would do a lot, but like it was kind of like a birthday spread out over a week and stuff, because like I had because my stepbrother's birthday is actually on the exact same day as mine, so we all went for like a family dinner and stuff, and then me and my friends had like a sleepover and stuff and got like way too drunk, and then like I just went out with some friends on my actual birthday and stuff. I just didn't do a whole lot and stuff. I just kind of did individual things with different people, so it was just kind of a nice like chill thing. But like this time I just kind of want my birthday to be like over and done in one day, just so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't know, I feel uncomfortable when people make like a big fuss about my birthday, because it's just like, it's just one of those things that happens to everyone for the most part, so I'm just like, I get uncomfortable when people make a big fuss about me, so it's just one of those things I kind of gotta adjust to in life. But yeah, so another thing that's just exciting coming up, okay, sorry, I was editing my video and it looked like it just ended and it didn't, and I about had a miniature heart attack. So a fun thing that's coming up is that for the theater I work at, and we're still in the approval process of this, but my boss is really, really keen on this. He really wants to turn the entire theater into a haunted house for Halloween. And the idea of that makes me so hyped, because I hate Halloween, which sounds really bad, but it's my least favorite holiday because I get scared so easily. Like, I do not do well with scary things at all. So the idea of just, like, being able to work a haunted house, like, as far as just, like, make sure people know where to go and stuff, like, I don't know how to dress up as anything. I just make sure people, like, pay ticket prices, or I scan tickets, or just something really chill and low-key, but, like, also get to really enjoy the building of it, too. Especially because I'm on stage crew, so I get to actually build the haunted house, which would be so awesome. Because, like, being a scared person in general, which is a great way to categorize myself, but, like, there's just, I can't go through haunted houses, and, like, I've never gotten to build one, obviously, so it's just like, this would just be a really, really cool experience, and I really hope that it goes through, because I know my boss was trying to do that last year, too. He's just, like, a super, super cool guy. Like, I just love all the people I work with, for the most part, even the ones that, like, their work ethic isn't great. Like, there's not a single person I dislike to work with, you know? Like, they're just all good people. So, yeah, I don't know, it would be a super, super cool thing to do. And I just thought of the other thing I wanted to talk about. It kind of ties in with my birthday. I just finding things to talk about because this is a long video. And I don't want you guys just to be like listening to silent music. Silence and music. Huh. Okay, my brain just died. Oh well. So I'm getting my first tattoo on my birthday, and I am so excited. I'll post a picture on Twitter or something whenever I get it, but it's gonna be awesome. So essentially what it is it's two triangles, and the triangles, like the triangles are facing each other and stuff. It's not like the point, it's the opposite end, the flat end. I know things. And one triangle is going to be the Triforce from Zelda, because it's one of my favorite, it is my favorite game of all time, Zelda Wind Waker, because it's a long story, but it's my favorite game of all time. And then the other triangle is going to be the Deathly Hallow symbol from Harry Potter, because I am a Harry Potter nerd, and I love it, so it's going to be so cool. It's going to be like just kind of line art and stuff, and eventually I kind of want to do some coloring behind it as well, just have like some blue coloring, but we'll see on that. I'm getting it like right on my forearm, I think. It's like the underside of your arm is where I'm getting it. I originally wanted to get it on my calf, but like I've heard people say mixed things about that, as far as like it doesn't really look the best on your calf. I have a few friends that have a tattoo on their calf, and it looks like really good, but like they're all theater people, and like for the job I kind of want to apply for like the government and stuff, I can't really have, I mean, I can't, like, they're not gonna be like, oh, we can't hire you because you have a calf tattoo. Like, no. But I don't know, it'd just be better on my arm, I guess. It's just a personal preference, but yeah, so that's coming up very soon. This gazebo that I built, kind of gazebo, it's just like this outdoor patio thing. It just houses a hot tub. I just really like it as like a separator of areas, because you got like the farm area, you got the trees, and you got swings, and just kind of like the outdoor grill and stuff. Oh, and now we're moving to the interior. Hey, look at that. But it's just like a nice little separator. I wish I would have spent more time with the camera outside on the landscape, but oh well. Also, my voice is dying because I'm not used to talking for 23 minutes straight. Oh my god. It's all good. If I didn't talk a mile a minute, I think it would have been a lot better, but that's just kind of like my style. Also, this bathroom right here. Oh, I'm living for this bathroom. It is the most, it doesn't really fit the vibe of the house too much, and it's also weird to have a full bath attached to a study. But just hear me out. I just started building it because like it was just kind of going to be a big bathroom anyway, and I was like, well, okay, I could do some cool stuff with this. And then it just turned into the most glamorous, like a bougie bathroom that I have ever just seen. And I was just like, oh my god, I love this. But here's one of the instances where deleting my stuff. I had two of these like white counters in this bathroom, and I know for darn sure I placed it in the center of the room. And it just like, it wasn't there when I turned around, and I was like, okay, well, this sucks. So you'll see me just kind of have to place like a lot of furniture in. I also had something on this like little table as well that they got rid of, and I was like, well, I guess that's just the way it is. The living room on the first floor is very small. It's just kind of like one of those things you pass through. I considered it more of like a sitting room rather than a living room. There's more of a upstairs kind of like ledge and stuff that has more of a living room vibe to it than this downstairs one does, but it's just kind of a nice little thing. Actually, one of the people I used to date lived in this beautiful, like, it was kind of this Victorian, but like also a little bit craftsman style house, but it was like a townhouse, and they just had like a really, really small living room, but they had like an entire basement dedicated to like a game room and stuff. It was really, really cool the way they did it, but as I was building this, it just reminded me of that style where it's just like a very small living room that you just kind of like walk through and stuff, and you don't really spend much time there. It's just kind of like a sitting room sort of situation. I also really like this like little, I almost call it like a second foyer, because it's literally just like a hallway basically, but it's just really cool, kind of glammed up as well. I switched between glammed up and just this kind of like really, almost, I don't want to say contemporary, but basically area or vibe, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. It was very interesting to build this, because like I say that I build a lot of modern stuff, and then like the past like 3 builds I've done haven't been modern, and I'm glad to kind of like stray away from that for a little bit, just because like it's very, very easy for me to build a modern house and do modern landscape, and just anything modern, it's easy for me. But it's stuff like this that like takes a little bit of extra time. But I found that with this build, like I just kept wanting to build. Like, it was just such a fun one to do that just kind of like grabbed my attention. And see, they deleted 2 more countertops. I was just so upset. But it was just really fun. It was really relaxing. There we go, if I could talk. And yeah, I don't know. It's just, I found it had a good flow to it as far as when I was actually building. Oh my god, I forgot a sink. Oh well. You don't need to wash your hands or wash your food. It's okay. It had a sink originally, just to know that. And then when I rebuilt it, I'll try and add it in before I upload it to the gallery, because like I didn't do that quite yet. But yeah, I think that's it as far as all the things I want to talk about on the interior. It's not consistent with style as much as I would like it to be, but then again, I've never been good at that. I just kind of like to mix and match. I did create this cool piece of like wall art you guys will see in just a second, with like combining 2 mirrors and a flower pot. I don't know, it's just something that's fun to experiment. I do like being able to combine objects to make something new. Like, even though I'm not super good at Planet Coaster yet, it is one of my favorite things about the game that you can combine like different sized objects to make something beautiful and new out of it. So that's essentially kind of what I did here, and you'll see me just messing around with it. I couldn't find a second mirror for the life of me. Every time I tried to duplicate the object, it was like giving me the other mirror, and I was like, oh, come on now. I almost had like a miniature panic attack, because I was like, what if I can't ever find a mirror again? Even though that's dumb. And here, yeah, I'm trying to look for it in the actual inventory, and I just couldn't find it. I still can't find it. Looking back and watching the video, I don't know where that mirror is. It's like just elusive as could be. But anyway, there it is. It's not bad. It's just a nice like little sitting room and stuff while someone's cooking. Because I found, especially in older homes and stuff, I don't know why I said older homes, but like people tend to navigate towards the like sitting rooms or towards the kitchen. People rarely just like sit in the living room, I've discovered, unless like that's the only seating option. But like people tend to stay in the dining room and just sitting areas. So it's nice just to have one in the kitchen just for those people. Also, this is like just a really, really fun, cute, I guess just like kids room and stuff. I just really love it. Even as a bathroom, it's just like, it's so light and fun. It's a nice break from the house. And then you go straight into this sort of ranch style bathroom and bedroom. I just wanted a break from the things I was building before. I had like a little bit of a makeup kit and just like a candle over there and a plant as well, and it just got rid of it, so whatever. You can see me literally just give up right there. I was like, no, not messing with this anymore. I've actually never used this bed before either, or that bookcase that I just used. So this is just kind of a fun room to play around with objects that like I don't really use. Also for the balcony, the big one that's out back, duh, where else is it gonna be, Jess? The big one. I essentially like, also this master bedroom I'm not too proud of. I don't know. I don't really like it at all, but whatever, I stuck with it. But anyway, so I just kind of used a lot of the, so in The Sims you can use like the rooms and just kind of drag some objects from the rooms. Like the pre-built ones that EA made or other people's rooms on the gallery. So I just kind of dragged it all outside and stuff like that. So I don't know. I wasn't feeling very creative by the time I got to the porch. So I was just like, I'll just kind of use what people or what EA did and just kind of make it my own. But another thing to do or to note is that like I just want to thank the gallery which sounds weird, but like I don't know who originally uploaded it because like I didn't make a mental note of it. But I went on the gallery and I just searched for like plants and like dragon fruits and stuff, and that's how I got like all the trees, like the fruit trees, and then the actual like crops and stuff in the backyard. So yeah, just a cool little thing that I didn't know you could do until like a little bit ago, and it just is a fun little thing. But anyway, guys, I think my brain officially died because you can just see my train of thought just plummet in the last like 10 minutes. Thank you for sticking with me if you did. I really appreciate it. But that's going to be it for this video, and we're about to do the screenshots. So thank you guys so much for watching and for listening to my rambling if you have made it this far. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. So until then, bye!